Hello and welcome again to another spot of positivity, and today, yay hooray, it is Fabulous Food Friday, and today I will be making something that is legendary. Well, my family like these things. I'm making Rosalie scones. These are not classic Mary Berry's, they're not classic Mary Berry scones. They are just something I found a few years ago online, and I have made them and tweaked it to be like what I like. They're a bit richer than classic scones, but they're a lot of fun and they're very simple to make. So this recipe uses cups and teaspoons. It's not weighed, so I'll go with that. I'm just going to mention I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. You can use gluten-free flour for them as well if you like. So we've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour or plain flour. You can even use bread flour, it doesn't matter. 1/3 cup of sugar, which is, there we go, put that in there. Got a 1/2 teaspoon salt. We've got a teaspoon of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I usually put it into my hand. I crush it because sometimes there's little bits in it, and nothing worse than having a lump of soda in your scone. So give that a little stir. Now, this is the thing I'm about to do that makes these scones taste really good. You need to put your butter, got 4 ounces of butter, you need to put it in the freezer. And you can grate it. It's a lot easier than trying to get the right temperature sometimes and get it in with your hands, and it gives a really nice kind of flaky scone dough. I have been known sometimes to just stick it in the fridge. I roll it about in the flour, like makes a little thing so I can touch it with my hands. There we go. It's all nicely grated. Watch out for your fingers, you don't want to grate your fingers. It's not so great. So you see I'm dipping these little bits in the flour a bit just because otherwise they can get a bit melty, especially in the hot weather. And we have hot weather right now, so. Right. This one here, go, I'm going to use these for a different purpose because that's about 4 ounces as it is. So now take my fingers, which are clean, I crumble this through here. I don't need to do much more. Crumble the little gratings through there. Very nice. Okay, I just pause the video while I get some stuff out of the freezer. Okay, so it wasn't the freezer, it was the fridge. Break an egg into a measuring cup. And add a bit of yogurt. Now if you have regular yogurt, you can and it's runnier, you can almost fill the whole thing with yogurt. But I'm just going to put some in, or you can use sour cream, and I'm going to fill the rest with a little bit of milk. That would have been clever to get the milk out at the same time, but I did not. Clever I may be, but not clever enough. Now, I'm going to give this a little stir with a fork. To break the yolk up a bit. It's going to get incorporated very nicely. I'm going to put this into the dry ingredients, leaving a little bit on the bottom of the cup because I'm going to use that. It's going to look disgusting. I'm going to use that to brush over the tops of my scones. right? Give it a little, incorporate it nicely. Now really see that those wet ingredients are getting finely incorporated. It's all good. So as I said, these aren't classic scones. I handle them a little bit differently. You don't want to you really don't want to like kill it. You're not trying to develop the gluten in a big way. It's not about that. So I have a bit of parchment here and put it straight onto the parchment. I'm doing a quick method here. A little bit of crumbage happening here, and I will incorporate that nicely with my hands, okay? Do not fear. So, gather it together. And as it's a hot day, I don't want to play with it too much, okay? All I'm going to do, put a nice round. And I'm going to get a little knife.
How thick is that?
That is probably a little over a quarter of an inch thick.
Certainly is.
I'm going to, it's not quite
It's
half
more like half an inch. Or more.
Well,
to me.
I would say this is about an 8-inch round, right? So whatever that is. I'm making it into wedges and cutting it through. But I'm going to bake it just like that. Now, as I said before, this mixture here is going to get brushed on top with my brush. And this makes it nice and brown. I think it's nice at this point to sprinkle a little bit of sugar and cinnamon on top. So I shall even so do. Just a tiny bit, don't need lots. And a little bit of cinnamon. You could put vanilla sugar is also very nice. And I'm trying to work quickly because, as I said, it's hot and I want these to stay crumbly and nice. Put it in the oven. And it's on about 190 and it'll be in for about 15 minutes, okay? So we'll see how that goes. Woohoo! I think we have something ready. That's about 16 or 17 minutes in the oven. As I said, about 190. And we've got a gorgeous big scone-esque round. I'm just gonna, well, I'll show you how that looks. So we're gonna just look under here. There we go. And as I said, you can use gluten-free flour for this. I've found in a little bit of my experimentation that recipes that call for cups instead of weight work really well just as they are to convert them to gluten-free. And this one is one of those. I have made this gluten-free. It also tastes very, very good with raisins, sultanas, or dried cranberries. You can just put in a piece in here. You can, let's see how it looks. How it tastes, I should say. It's so tender and so lovely. It was a really lovely snack to have when you have people over. It was really easy to make. It didn't take much work. You saw how little work it took. So I hope you'll try this at home and let me know how you get on. You can do the classic cream and jam or anything you like. So thanks for joining me again on A Spot of Positivity. I hope you'll come back again next time.